James and Mark are working when Gerald walks up to them. And Gerald says, I haven't seen Melton. Handsome ball guy. Around lately, I'm trying to get in touch with him. And James says, I hear he's in a hospital in Los Angeles. Has been there for a while. And Gerald says, yep, tried calling him at that hospital. I can't reach him there. Can't reach him by phone, mail, or internet. John Melton Brady. But you guys worked with him. I thought maybe you will be able to tell me how to reach him. And Mark said, no. You know, Melton is an arrogant, vain, a supermodel type. You don't really want to talk to him. Anything we can help you with? And Gerald says, no, not really. As Gerald walks away, James says, Gerald sure likes that fancy little phone of his. Did you see the way he's holding it? And all of a sudden, a Jodus walks up, says, what'd Gerald want? And they tell Jodus, looking for Melton. And Jodus says, oh, I get that a lot too. They ask for him, and they will call him up right in front of me. 424-229-4140. And yeah, I'm moving from the Burlington Convalescent Hospital. But a lot of folks have called over the past year and 6 months, 213-381-5585, to demonstrate religious censorship in America, not being able to talk to me, tell me what you believe, not being able to ask about the Christ complex. Anyway, Jodus, it says, they will ask me. I had this one guy tell me 3 times, I can't reach John Melton Brady to tell him what I believe. What do you know about this religious censorship? Asked me, told me 3 times. He's the son of a carpenter Mary, you know. That's what they want to talk to him about, I guess. The parables. The son of a carpenter Mary parables. His imagery, his videos, his audios. That's what he used to do here. On his breaks from here, he would talk to huge audiences, multitudes of people assembled to hear him speak. Oh, darn it. There we go. He would talk to large groups assembled to hear him speak. His parables he'd tell. He'd tell on his breaks and on his way back to Los Angeles. And Mark's surprised. He lived in Los Angeles. And Jodus says, oh yeah, it's kind of funny. See, the son of a carpenter Mary, John Melton Brady, was homeless in Louisiana, Monroe, Louisiana, and he saw this city by the ocean advertising for homeless folks. You know, all the programs, all the housing, that kind of thing. And so he came out here. He was living in the Salvation Army, moved out here, and yeah, he got a little work, just enough to pay rent and a place in Los Angeles. And he was literally the starving artist. He had to take money out of his food budget to print out what little he could of his imagery that he designed. But he's the son of a carpenter and Mary, being religiously censored, and that's what the phone stuff is about. And he had a place in Los Angeles. It was funny because he was working for the Department of Housing here. He was a homeless man working for this city by the ocean for the housing department, and he couldn't find a place to stay. Any kind of the vast subsidized places, the programs for homeless folks, he couldn't find a place. Had to pay a whole lot of money he didn't have for someplace in Los Angeles. But the good thing is he's gone for good. But oh yeah, we do have a lot of folks asking about him. And a lot of folks in this pretentious little town have those fancy little phones, those fancy little tablets, and they can make audios, videos even. And they would love. They have got folks asking politicians. His censorship, John Milton Brady's religious censorship, is very obvious. You can call him at 424-229-4140. They have them asking candidates for president. Local office as well. Asking them, telling them, look, this phone's not working when I call him. I don't know when else my phone won't be allowed to work. What do you know about that? Then they get them on video, telling whatever it is their reaction is. They would love to get someone from here telling lies about John Milton Brady, one and only. So be on the lookout for that. Oh yeah, guys, do that. Caps, all I'm taking off. Be on the lookout for that. And do that. This is a $20 Metro phone. And it's got a nice little low def, a video maker on it, different settings, and 2 hours worth of video, under half a gigabyte. Look for your consumption of megabytes, gigabytes, how big a card you got, and yeah, good folks, when you show them religious censorship, 424-229-4140, well, see, that's wrong. That shouldn't be. Those who've been taking part in it, that religious censorship, the wolves among the sheep, they'll get angry. They'll have a story. Or in some folks' cases, they'll have an impersonator to introduce you to. Get that on video for sure. And make that video of your hijack call to me. If nothing else, it's easy to do. And yeah, you got to call quick, 213-381-5555. They tell me by next weekend I should be someplace else. It's still up in the air. I'd like a nice apartment. I can have a subsidized apartment will give me a little money to print out imagery. Some of this stuff's years old. I've made the best of it by using templates, cards, and all that. But either that or an assisted living place in Long Beach. They talked about a Lancaster place. They get folks at Libertana. I'll see what happens. But wherever I go, yeah, that religious censorship's a constant. When those LDS missionaries knock on your door, Let it be a reminder. They're there to tell you what you should believe. Make a video of your phone not working when you call 424-229-4140. And get their reactions. Pass them along on SEMPER DVDs, at church, at work, at school. And come see me when you see someone other than me changing eyes right here. I'm a chest. This is how I reach the world, how I've been reaching the world for those 7 years of working for that city and in the hospital. 7 years plus, how I reach the world despite the censorship of your phone. Put my audios, my videos, my imagery, my photos of my DVDs on DVD, on flash drive. Pass them along. You should do that too. You got to do the job reporters aren't doing. They're not reporting on very obvious censorship. That's terrorism when you call a hospital and can't reach John Milton Brady and they're putting on a show there, hijacking your phone. That's terrorism when your phone in your hand isn't able to reach this phone in my hand. You don't know when else that on newsreader censorship was stopping your phone from working, like when your child needs the firemen, the police, the paramedics. Get that on video. Do that job the reporters on the evening news, those Hollywood folks, aren't doing. They placed Obama in office years ago. They're not going to be reporting on his terrorism. That's what that is, guys. And they're already thinking of placing the next one in office next year. Get all the candidates on video as you call me up, 424-229-4140, and ask them, why can't I reach John Milton Brady? What are you doing about that? That's unreal. Pass along and simplify DVDs, and by all means, ask everyone from my past. What do you know about this, me not being able to reach John Milton Brady? Pays $43 a month for that phone. He was in a hospital for a year and a half. What do you know about that? And good folks will say, I don't know anything about what. Give them an opportunity to do that. And give those folks, and Lori-like, I call them, telling lies about the one and only. Years and years. Get them on video doing what they do. It's going to make the world a better place.